Hello, Ramon Bassett with Current Technologies here. I just read a startling statistic from Barracuda. According to them, 74% of organizations have fallen for a phishing email attack. Boy, that is humongous, and that just stresses the importance of being vigilant and knowing how to determine what a phishing email is and what is a good email. So today I want to go over to distinguish two types of emails. One is, what's the difference between a phishing email and a spearfishing email? Okay, so they're very similar in the title, the name, and their end game is to con you and take your money and all your data. However, there is a difference. So phishing email, a straight phishing email, is a mass net that's being sent out with algorithms and programs, and they're just sending out a wide net of emails to just about everybody, and with some type of malicious link or a PDF or something to entice a person to be able to click that link. So now spearfishing, that is more of a calculated and targeted attack, meaning that it is not a mass email. The criminals will actually study you. They'll use social engineering. They'll go on your social platforms. They will also look at texting, your emails. They'll look at just the whole picture, and what they're wanting to do is to impersonate you or somebody in your business to build and gain trust, so that the person that will who cuts the checks will be able to wire some money to a false bank account. I know of organizations locally that have experienced that, so this is a very real thing. On the screen, you're going to see three examples of emails that Barracuda shared that show the common strategies that phishing or a cyber criminal would use. So the first one is called brand impersonation. So in this example, you'll see it appears to have come from Microsoft. Now, just about anybody in the world would at least understand or know who Microsoft is. And what they're doing, you'll notice in the email, they're promoting one of their well-known products, OneDrive. So in the unsuspecting person, that's, oh, okay, Microsoft, yeah, I have an account, maybe there's an upgrade to OneDrive. So one of the things that you want to note is you want to hover over the email address, and you're going to realize, and it's going to reveal that it's from a bogus account. It's not from Microsoft.com. It's not from anything that would even be close to Microsoft. All right? So now the second one is called business email compromise. So this is where the criminal is impersonating another employee, and it's usually someone in authority. And you'll notice this type of email with these things here. One is the emails from Gmail. So it may have your boss's name, first initial and last name, but if you hover over it, you'll notice it's from Gmail, not from your domain. Also, you'll notice that the request that your boss or whoever is in authority is sending you this is saying this needs to be done right away. It's urgent. And then finally, a way to determine if this is a bogus email is you'll know that, I know this person has never asked me to go do this. So, I don't think this is that person. And so what you need to do simply is just call that person or talk with them and verify and say, hey, I got this email. Did you send this? So that's one way. And finally, you'll see the third email is called conversation hijacking. Now, this is where I know of a local business, and I know it's happened more than just this one business. They're not a client of ours, But that's what happened to them. And that's what that is they actually watch, they infiltrate your email. They'll create folders and create rules to direct an email to these inboxes, to folders, and they'll be able to read them. And their goal is to find out who authorizes payment and who actually sends the payment. And what they'll do is they'll go and they'll mark, if it has nothing to do with that, they'll go and they'll mark it as unread. And so the person doesn't even have a clue that this is going on. So what they do is they'll watch those conversations, and then they're going to go and impersonate that vendor. So in this example here, you'll notice that they impersonate the domain of that vendor, and they also are showing that they are that vendor. Now, that is providing this new banking information. And that's what happened to this one company. They said, well, due to COVID, we've had to open up another account or go to another bank. And they went and they wired several $1,000s to this criminal. So these 3 emails are examples of what you can go and look for when you are reviewing your email. Now, in addition to knowing how to point these out, I encourage you to go above and beyond and to be able to have an AI, artificial intelligence type product, such as Barracuda, that will actually help learn who you talk with and how you talk with in the conversation, so that it spots these type of attacks and prevent them from even happening. So if you'd like to learn more about how to distinguish between a phishing and a spearfishing email, a legitimate email, a bogus email, you'd like to know some strategies, please reach out to me. I would love to be able to have a conversation with you and help point you in the right direction. Please like, share, comment, follow me on LinkedIn and YouTube at #ITYouCanThriveOn. And also subscribe and follow on Spotify the Cyber Connect podcast that we have started. Until next week, be safe.